Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2022 Volkswagen Jetta SE. This particular one is platinum gray metallic on the exterior with Titan black leatherette on the interior. It also has the black wheel package and the sunroof package. It features LED headlights, LED reverse lights, turn signals, and LED running lights on the front end. Incandescent turn signals on the front end as well. Those black alloy wheels there, they're actually a dark gray, but they consider them black. That nice bow line that goes through the door handles from the wheel arch up front, through the gas fuel filler door into the top of the tail lights there. That molded spoiler on the back of the trunk lid. LED tails as well. It says SE off to the right here, and Jetta off to the left. The new Volkswagen logo on the center of the trunk there. And that nice sleek sunroof right there. Here's a look at that sunroof up close there. Nice thin bezel on it there. It actually forms a seal when it's closed, so there's no rain drains there that can clog. It actually performs a seal and allows the water to run off. The mirror caps are body colored as well. There's no integrated turn signal on the mirror caps there. Keyless entry on 2 doors. And as we look inside here, here's a look at the door inset here with that black leatherette. It also comes out on the arm pad here with a contrast stitch, a single contrast stitch right there. Silver tips on the window switches there and a mirror. Also up here is your fuel filler door and your trunk release. Down here on the seat here, before we look in, here's a look at your lumbar support, your forward and back, and then seat back adjust right there. This also controls up and down. There's a double contrast stitch in the bolster of this leatherette seat here, which is also heated. It goes up the back here, drops down to a single stitch and goes behind the shoulders, and then a single stitch in the headrest as well. And then there's your manual adjust button for the headrest there. Very nice. And before we climb in, here's a look through. The arm pad has a contrast stitch on the edge right there. There's a look at your back seats there, more contrast stitching there. You have stitched in headrests for the 2 outboard seats in the back, and an adjustable headrest in the middle with the cup holder. Here's a look at that passenger seat there as well. And as we climb in, here's a look at the digital cockpit here. You have those 3 main views. There's your tachometer view, there's your blended view, and then there is your speedometer view right there. Over here on this side, here's where your fuel gauge is. As you consume fuel, those bars disappear. And then over here, here's your temperature gauge. Splash of piano black right here on the vents, on these 2, around the radio here, and then over here on this side as well. Down below, there's more piano black right here with the climate controls. The radio is going to be an AM/FM radio, no satellite, no gesture control with this one, but it is still a touchscreen there as well. You have the buttons on each side here. This is going to be reminiscent of the Jetta SE or Jetta R line for 2021. And over here, you have automatic headlights, silver trim on the switch right here as well. So this is going to feel a lot like the previous generation of the Jetta. It had a slight refresh. It's a leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel with a splash of piano black right here in the bottom spoke here. Flat silver finish around the 3-spoke setup here. And there's a look at your Volkswagen logo there. Over here, the vents are cleverly down below the radio here, and the radio's angled towards the driver. You have the vents down here to make room for the radio up top here. You do also have heated seats. So this guy right here, I want to actually shut the sunshade here so you can see this. There's a heated mirror for the driver, and a heated seat for the driver, and a heated seat for the passenger over here. Max defrost is this button here, and then the rear defrost is this one. Your auto button here allows you to turn the thermostat to a certain setting, and then forget it, and it kind of just remembers that and runs temperature, either heat or cool, to get to that temperature. The menu button is going to bring you up on a touchscreen here where you can actually adjust the controls here. Now, if you're a fan of fingerprints, you're absolutely going to want to do it this way. There's your fan speed. You can touch the red to go warmer and the blue to go cooler here. Now, your vent control is all right here as well, and then also your recirculated air. The backup camera on this car does have an HD camera. However, it does not have trajectory steering. You have to go up to the SEL to get that, or the Autobahn and the GLI. I think they have the trajectory steering in those. I may be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But the green line signifies straight back. The red line signifies where your bumper is. Nice flat dash up here. Lots of visibility, even out the back. There's a phone storage tray right here. Now this does not have wireless charging. This is just a storage tray right here. You have these two USB-Cs right here to plug into to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, or even MirrorLink using the USB-C connections. Your shifter is a backlit shifter here. It's kind of hard to see with the sunroof open there. I'm going to go ahead and shut that there, see if that helps with the glare a little bit. But there is a backlit, so the P is actually lit up right now, so at night you'll be able to see what gear you're in there. Also, there's your push button start. Your e-brake right there, you just lift up on it to activate. You put your foot on the brake and push down to release. You do also have an auto start, stop, shut off right here, and an eco button. Now, if you hit the eco button, that's going to turn this back on if you have it turned off. Also, 12-volt charger port right there. There's a look at your key fob right there. Nice and slender, just like in the Atlas and the Tiguan. Fits in your pocket nice, doesn't take up all the space in your pocket. There's a Volkswagen logo right there, the panic alarm on the side, and then you have lock and unlock, and also the trunk release there. Now, there is not remote start on the Jetta SE currently. That may come later, but right now there is not remote start on that. You have to go to an SEL to get remote start. Over here in the glove box, right below that metallic silver finish right there, that goes into the door over there as well. There's your manuals right there, your tire warranty underneath. Here's a look at that passenger seat. It's manual with this little loop right here. You slide the seat forward and back using that. And over on this side right here, you do have just a seat back adjust back here. This little teardrop shaped one back here. You cannot raise or lower this seat. It just moves forward or back. More bottle storage right there. And speaking of storage in the armrest here, you do have storage in here. There's no USB-C here. You go to the SEL to get that. And then there's plenty of, it's a deep storage bin right here. There's also a kickstand right here you can pull up on, and that allows that to adjust up a little bit, or you fold it down and now it's down. Cup holders right here. They have this stadium seating set up for these two cup holders here. So if you got two like size cups, one sits down below the other one, that's kind of genius, because otherwise the lids bump each other and they pop off. That makes a mess around, and also, well, on your seats if you spill it. This little storage bin here for maybe loose change, ink pens, things of that nature there. Let's take a look at the back seat. Oh, I forgot a couple things. HomeLink mirror on this one, auto dimming. This is just the HomeLink mirror. This is not the one with HomeLink Connect. You can tell by the shape, it's a little more rounded, not as oblong. Still has a digital compass, three-door garage door memory down here with the 3 buttons. And then also a vanity mirror with an incandescent bulb up there. And there's a look at the vanity mirror on each side. You have 2 of those. And then here, sunglass storage. Even with the sunroof, you have sunglass storage there. And then your CarNet buttons are all right here. There's a look at that giant panoramic sunroof. And then it opens up. The glass is tinted to protect you a little bit from the sunlight, but it can still be a little intense there. There's a pop-up windscreen right there. The sunroof goes back. And let's take a look at the back. This one comes in at $26,695. Extras on this one include $850 for the power tilting sunroof, another $395 for the black wheel package. It's 17-inch dark graphite alloy wheels, $345 for the auto dimming mirror with HomeLink, and then $275 for the monster mats, $90 for the roadside assistance kit. And there is actually a credit for $450 for active blind spot monitor and rear traffic alerts, as the radar sensor is not included in this one, bringing you to that $26,695. Here's a look at the inside here, the back. As I climb in here, nice and comfortable back here. There's still leg room back here. I'm allegedly 6'1", so I do have a lot of leg room back here. The seat is sculpted as well. No magazine pocket on this side, but I do have one over here on the passenger side. There's a look through from the armrest to the center console and instrument cluster there, and up at the sunroof there. Car seat hookups are right here and also right here. Fold down armrest in the middle, squishy yet firm, so the kids aren't going to get hurt on anything folded down right here if they're playing around in the back. And let's take a look at the trunk. There's a look at those dark graphite wheels. And right here, just below the logo, is a little gasket there. There is a look in Right there, there's your monster mats, your cargo blocks, roadside assistance kit, and a complimentary adapter for this one. The trunk has a lot of space here. There's seat pulls right here. You pull this guy and this guy here to fold the seats down, and then you have more room with those seats folded flat. Both of those seats have a steel reinforcement there, so in the event of a crash, anything back here in the trunk doesn't drive forward and injure people sitting in the seat. Underneath the floor here, there's your spare tire and your extras right there for the jack. There's a handhold right here to close that. This car will come with a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on it from Volkswagen. That's 4 years, 50,000 miles, and includes 2 years of free maintenance. So your 10 and 20,000 mile oil change are covered by Volkswagen. And also, if you buy from me in Bommarito St. Peters, we're going to give you a 3rd year of free maintenance as well. So your 10, 20, and 30,000 mile oil changes are all covered. Also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peters, remember you can fly in and drive out. I'm going to give you a 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. 10 years, 200,000 miles nationwide. If you're interested in a car like this, give me a call, 636-290-4257. 636-290-4257. Again, this one's sold, and all of our Jettas right now that are currently in our pipeline are sold or spoken for. So you'll want to call ahead and reserve one or order one. 636-290-4257. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Reese Sells Cars. Also TikTok. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.